alive here. That was nice.
I arrived from the southern tip of Africa with a very small film, and wouldn't you know, you guys voted us the People's Choice Award. I wouldn't be standing here if not for what happened that night.
We love movies. We live and breathe movies.
I love the movie. If you want to talk about it after, I'll be walking around, probably around Chinatown or whatever.
Thank you, Toronto Film Festival. It is a wonderful, wonderful place to come as a filmmaker.
We are a very big part of this population and we're not represented, and that's going to change. And how is it going to change? And I said, I don't know, but I'm going to change it. I know.
Enjoy the film, guys, and thank you again, and thank you for having us. It's so great to be in my home country of Canada. Thank you, thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, and welcome to Infinite Views from the Six. I'm Cameron Bailey. I'm the Artistic Director of the Toronto International Film Festival. I want to thank you for coming to help us celebrate the announcement of our Canadian film selection for the 2016 Toronto Film Festival. To begin, we'd like to acknowledge this sacred land where we gather. It's been a site for 15,000 years of human habitation. This land is the territory of the Huron-Wendat and Petun First Nations, the Seneca, and most recently the Mississaugas of the Credit River. This territory was the subject of the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Belt Covenant, an agreement between the Iroquois Confederacy and Confederacy of the Ojibwe and allied nations to peaceably share and care for the resources around the Great Lakes. Today, this meeting place called Toronto is still the home to many Indigenous people from across Turtle Island, and we're grateful to have the opportunity to share this land and to work in the community. This morning, we announced 63 Canadian feature films, shorts, and installations that will screen at the 41st Toronto International Film Festival. It's a terrific lineup. I hope you've all had a chance to see it. We're thrilled to present another outstanding year of Canadian cinema. We're very proud to bring these films to Toronto, and we sincerely thank everyone here for your contribution to this year's festival, and indeed throughout the last 41 years, and I bet there are people who have been here at the festival for 41 years. Today is a day for celebration. Take a look around this room. The talent here is immense. Some faces are familiar. We've known their work for many years and eagerly await their latest projects. We also have some exciting new faces. These young talents are bringing even more unique voices to our vibrant and ever-changing industry. So to all the filmmakers, to our industry friends and supporters here today, congratulations. Come on, more. Just one little whistle, really? Come on. I know we're Canadian, but our commitment to Canadian filmmaking is unwavering, and at TIFF we continue to expand our industry training initiatives. We strive to create new ways to support the growth of our film community, and we look forward to working alongside you for many years to come. We want to acknowledge the generosity of TIFF's valued sponsors and partners and express our thanks for their support. Our lead sponsor, Bell, our major sponsors, RBC, L'Oréal Paris, and Visa, our major supporters, the Government of Ontario, Telefilm Canada, and the City of Toronto, and our major industry supporters, the Ontario Media Development Corporation and Telefilm Canada. And of course, we must thank our donors and members for supporting TIFF's charitable mission of bringing the power of film to life 365 days a year. We'd also like to acknowledge our venue host, the historic Fairmont Royal York Hotel, which has graciously opened up its doors for us year after year. And in addition to the great films that were announced today, we also want to highlight our industry initiatives during the festival. This is part of everything that we've done, including Festival Street this year, which will return for the third year to animate King Street. For the first 4 days of the festival, Thursday through Sunday night, we'll have all kinds of activities on the street. The programming will be announced later on, and it's for everyone in Toronto, everyone who attends the festival. So we'll announce more details in the coming weeks. In addition to that, our industry programs connect and inspire new and seasoned industry professionals on topics ranging from financing and co-producing, marketing and distribution, as well as the future of cinema. And we're happy to announce the return of Talent Lab, which is an artistic development program that provides emerging talent with an opportunity to learn from leading influencers in the film industry. We'll have 20 participants at Talent Lab from around the world, and they'll be immersed in artistic mentorship and professional development, led by our respected governors. This year's governors are filmmaker Adam Agoyan and producers Jim Stark and Christine Bachon. Talent Lab is made possible through our longtime partner and presenting sponsor, RBC, and through the generous support of Telefilm Canada and the Slate Family Foundation. Another industry initiative we're proud to present is the Len Bloom Residency, and this morning we announced screenwriter and filmmaker Andrew Cividino is the 2016 Len Bloom resident. He's going to be our roommate soon. Launched last year, this residency pays homage to Len Bloom, who's one of Canada's most celebrated screenwriters, by providing one Canadian filmmaker with the opportunity to live, work, and be mentored at TIFF Bell Lightbox. This program is generously supported by Toronto-based filmmaker and distributor Ron Mann. So thank you, Ron, and congratulations, Andrew. You may remember last year Andrew had his debut feature at the festival, Sleeping Giant. It won Best Canadian First Feature Film. And he's also been a Talent Lab alumnus. We look forward to his future projects, and he'll be up in that condo working away this fall. We're proud to announce the return of TIFF Rising Stars, a talent development program for actors which celebrates its 6th year at the festival. I'm pleased to announce this year's TIFF Rising Stars are, and by the way, please stand and give us a wave as your name is called. Jared Abramson. Jared. Grace Glowicki. Milen McKay. And Sophie Nelise. Powerhouse talent right there. Congratulations to our 4 rising stars. 3 of them feature in projects announced this morning that will screen at TIFF 2016. You'll definitely be seeing more from all 4 of these talented young actors in the future. The Rising Stars program is made possible by the generous support of presenting partner the Brian Linehan Foundation, sponsors L'Oreal Paris, Berks, and Hudson's Bay, and supporters Telefilm Canada and the Casting Society of America. Now, the lineup that we announced today, this morning, is the product of many months of work by our hardworking, incredibly talented, incredibly thoughtful programmers. This is a tough job they do. This is their film community as well as yours, and they make tough decisions on yeses and no every year. They are the best. So I'd like you to please clap, scream, and whistle for the TIFF programmers, Steve Gravestock and Magali Samard, who program feature films. And our Shortcuts programmers, Jason Anderson, Dennis Goulet, and not here today, Kathleen McGuinness. Thank you to all of the Canadian programmers, and I'd like to welcome to the stage now Steve Gravestock and Magali Samard. Thank you.
Thank you, Cameron, and hello, everyone. Hello, Steve.
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys. How are you? It's been a wonderful year for Canadian filmmaking. We're delighted to present this selection to festival audiences. We know the size that they are. The quality of homegrown Canadian cinema across both the features and the Shortcuts program is simply amazing. This year's lineup is one of our strongest and most thought-provoking. Pretty sure we say that sentence every single year, but we, again, truly mean it.
Absolutely. Before we talk about the films, we want to thank everyone from across the country who submitted films to us. You made our choices difficult, but you made the work very rewarding. and we're very delighted to celebrate this year's selection of Canadian programming, which includes Fred Peabody's All Governments Lie, Truth, Deception, and the Spirit of I.F. Stone. Deepa Mehta's Anatomy of Violence. Tony Elliott's Arc. April Mullins' Below Her Mouth.
Nicolas Depassy's Black Code. Chloé Robichaud's Boundaries. Sydney J. Fury's A Cool Sound from Hell as part of our TIFF Cinematheque program. Hubert Davis's Giants of Africa.
Kevin Funk's Hello Destroyer. Xavier Dolan's It's Only the End of the World. Or Juste la fin du monde, if you get French.
I think that's a new title that was added. I never heard of that.
Stella McGee's Gene of the Joneses. Nathan Morlando's Mean Dreams.
Dilip Mehta's Mostly Sunny. Animals Nelly. Matt Johnson and Jay McCarroll's Nirvana, the Band, the Show as part of our primetime program. Johnny Ma's Old Stone.
Vincent Baron's Prank. Bridget Berman's The River of My Dreams. Jamie Kastner's The Skyjacker's Tale. And Hugh Gibson's The Stairs.
Kim Nguyen's Two Lovers and a Bear. Alanis Obamsa wins We Can't Make the Same Mistake Twice. Bruce McDonald's Weirdos.
Ashley Mackenzie's Werewolf. Anne-Marie Fleming's Window Horses, The Poetic Persian Epiphany of Rosie Ming. Juan Andrés Arango's Equi Quinientos.
Today we're also celebrating the 38 short films we announced. These distinctly Canadian works cover a broad spectrum of subjects, of styles. We go from animation to docs, from fiction to experimental. Please join us in applauding our filmmakers that are here today.
At the festival, we're fortunate to present 3 awards for Canadian films. Those awards are the Canada Goose Award for Best Canadian Feature Film, which carries a cash prize of $30,000. The City of Toronto Award for Best Canadian First Feature Film with a cash prize of $15,000. And the Shortcuts Award for Best Canadian Short Film, which offers a $10,000 cash prize.
And we have 2 dedicated juries that are entrusted with the challenging task of selecting the award winners that we just described. So for feature films, this year's jury is producer Luc Derry, producer Anita Lee, filmmaker Mina Shum, and cultural critic and novelist Hal Nedzvecki. They don't even know the amount of work ahead. Members of the jury for Shortcuts are filmmakers Aptine Bagheri, Jeff Barnaby, and Eva Husson.
Today, we're thrilled to welcome a Canadian filmmaking maverick to the stage. Bruce McDonald shuttles easily between a wide range of genres. He's made classics like Roadkill, Highway 61, Hardcore Logo, more recently Tracy Fragments, The Husband from a couple years ago. He's responsible for making many of us love Canadian cinema. Before he comes up, let's see a clip from his latest, Weirdos.
Hi, I'm not Andy Warhol, and I'm advertising a new film where I appear as the imaginary friend of a 15-year-old boy. This is the boy, Kit. This is his girlfriend, Alice. They're a boy and a girl from nowhere who think they're going somewhere. But somewhere is nowhere too. And nowhere could be somewhere.
Please welcome one of the pillars of the Toronto New Wave, Mr. Bruce McDonald.
Thank you very much for the lovely introduction. It's certainly a thrill to be here at the this year's Toronto International Film Festival, the greatest film festival in the world. And also to be among the illustrious ladies and gentlemen of the press who have helped make this festival such a wild success. We're here with Weirdos, which is the story of a couple of weirdos who hitchhike up the Nova Scotia coast in the summer of 1976. It was made by some weirdos, myself included, Mike McMillan, who's our producing weirdo, and Dylan Authors, who's our acting weirdo. And we're hoping the movie plays to an audience of beautiful weirdos. Now, this is an independent film made outside the gates of Hollywood. For people that don't, I'm sure people here do, but people that don't know what an independent film is, sometimes it's helpful to make a comparison. And I'm thinking of a movie I saw last night, which I loved, Star Trek. And if we could compare perhaps the budget of Star Trek, which I'm guessing is north of $100 million. The budget of Weirdos was $846,228 and Mike, 71 cents. I went a little over budget. Star Trek, I'm guessing, has a promotional budget of at least 20 million American dollars. Our promotional budget is probably you guys. On the flip side, Weirdos has 3.5 kisses in it. Star Trek has none. Now, I know this is obsessively competitive, but, you know, we independent filmmakers know that we go up against the big dogs. But I find comfort in the words of the great director Billy Wilder, who once said, "There are no small movies. There are good movies and there are bad movies." He's a bit of a curmudgeon, but I find comfort in that. And I'm hoping, like Star Trek, we are on the side of good. People often ask me, why do you make independent films outside the gates of Hollywood? Why don't you, go inside every once in a while? And I'm not against that idea, but I was trying to think of the answer, and I guess the simplest answer, my draw to independent films, is freedom. The freedom to, doing the things that we want to, the freedom to tell stories about, the land that we stand on, freedom to tell stories about the people and places and our dreams and our memories. And being here at the Toronto Film Festival as an independent film, it's kind of like what they provide and the press provides is like a Saturn V rocket to outer space. And it's really a thrill and a great pleasure to be invited on the bus of these amazing films and amazing filmmakers, or the rocket, I should say. To close off, I would like to just leave you with a few words by my mentor, Mr. Norman Jewison, who would probably be here tonight, but I think he's sail surfing or windsurfing out on Lake Ontario this afternoon, according to his office. He likes to say that movies, it's not about the gross, it's not about the top 10 or the bottom 10, it's about making people laugh and making people cry. In one word, it's emotion. So I thank you, Norman, for those words. I thank you all for being here. I look forward to, riding the wave with everybody this fall. And merci beaucoup and miigwech.
You're totally our favorite bus passenger here. Through TIFF Studio in the past few years, we met this next filmmaker who hails from Colombia and has made Canada his home for 10 years now. His second feature film, Ex Quinientos, will premiere at this year's festival. We're excited to hear from Juan Andres Arango today, but first let's start with a clip.
Marinero, adiós. Oh, marinero, adiós. Oh, marinero cayó al agua, marinero cayó al agua.
Hágale una.
Sin decir Jesús te valga, sin decir Jesús te valga. Marinero,
Please welcome Juan Andres Arango.
Hello, and thank you. I'm very happy and very thrilled to be here in Toronto. X500 was a very challenging project for me and for the team, as it involved shooting with non-professional actors on road locations in 4 different countries. And TIFF was very important to make this film a reality from the very beginning, helping me to fine-tune the script at the Talent Lab and to learn how to transmit it in a compelling way through Telefilm Canada, pitch this contest. And finally, after 3 years of preparation and of research, me and my team have the wonderful experience of shooting X500 on the Afro, on the Mazawa, and on the Filipino communities of Colombia, Mexico, and Canada. And I want to thank very much the programmers for allowing us to premiere this Pan-American coming-to-age journey at this that is for me the key multicultural film window of the world. So thank you very much. Muchas gracias, Toronto.
Thanks, Bruce and Juan Andres, and all the Canadian filmmaking talent who've joined us today to celebrate the announcement of our Canadian film selections. We're really anxious to present these films to audiences from around the world at the festival, which I believe begins September the 8th.
This concludes our announcements for today. We'll continue our annual tradition of taking a class photo, which means all filmmakers and actors, no photobombing, everybody else, should come to the red carpet over there for a group photo. Thank you for coming, enjoy your evening, and happy festival.